Welcome to Resurrection Sunday. Today's our final day in our Bible reading plan, Jesus' Final Week. And our scripture reading is found in Luke 24, verses 1 through 49. We're speaking about from death to life. I love the transition from winter to spring. What once felt like an unending season of cold and dark, brown grass and leafless trees, transitions to a season of new life as a crocus push their way up through the hard ground. Buds begin to show themselves on bare branches, and the days grow longer and the sun a bit warmer. How appropriate then that we celebrate Resurrection Day at the beginning of spring, at least here in our part of the world. Just when nature is coming back to life, we recall the incredible change that took place as Jesus' own body went from death to life. Not only that, but the spirits, minds, and hearts of his followers on that first Resurrection Sunday went from death to newfound life. The cold, dark, and lifelessness of death that had taken over their lives was suddenly dispelled as Jesus stood in their midst saying, "Peace be with you." How quickly their lives changed. It was like the sun had burst through. Well, the sun had burst through, and all was now warm and bright and filled with hope and joy. On this Resurrection Sunday, as you read the gospel accounts of Jesus being raised from the dead, as you sing the songs of life and victory, as you hear sermons preached on the resurrection, I pray that your heart will be filled with the same warmth, brightness, hope, and joy that the disciples felt on that first Resurrection Day. And I pray if there has been any part of your life that has begun to succumb to the lifelessness that this world so often inflicts upon us, that you especially would know the life of Jesus at work within you. As the Apostle Paul would write so many years later, if the spirit of him who raised Jesus from the dead is living in you, he who raised Christ from the dead will also give life to your mortal bodies because of his spirit who lives in you. Let it be so for each of us on this Resurrection Sunday. Christ is risen. He's risen indeed. Thank you for being with us through this week as we've gone through Jesus' final week through the scripture readings and these video devotions. I trust that they've been a blessing to you and that you'll continue to draw closer to Christ and you'll be strengthened in your walk with him. God bless.